Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I slayed this bomb ass frontal, then keep watching. And since you're here and if you're new to my channel, subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, okay? Now let's get into this. So here I am in my bald cap. I don't really do the bald cap method because I feel like my baby hairs are going to be fine. At the end of the day, everything's going to still have glue on it. So I don't really care for the whole spray thing. I just put it over my head, put some makeup on top to give it where middle part. That's where I'm going to have it. So I'm using a Ghost Bond glue, actually. I used to use freeze spray because I don't really wear wigs for long. But I just realized that bond glue, the Ghost Bond glue, it really melts the lace into your skin. Like, it melts it. Like, that's the job for the bond glues. Like, they're just there to set the lace. So I just do one layer and I use my blow dryer. And I go in with another layer after it's clear. And I use that little sponge. You're going to see me use this little white sponge. It is the best thing I could possibly think of. I used to use the end of my comb, my ragtail comb, but this little sponge, it really just, it does everything it's supposed to do. It thins it out really well so that it can dry really fast. So I'm just adding a double layer. I don't really wear my wigs for long. I say about 3 days tops, but I think if you take care of it, you can last a lace front for like a good 3 weeks, but I can't do that. Not me. I'm not for it. All of that we missed. Do I want you still? Do I want you still? Do I want you still? Do I? So I actually like to do my wig in 3 parts. I don't really like to go full down because I just feel like I can't concentrate on everything. So I go in 3 parts, in the middle first, and then I go on the sides. And I'm basically doing the same exact thing. Adding some glue, using my little sponge to spread it out so it can dry fast. And guys, you want to make sure that the Ghost Bond glue after the first layer is dry, that it's all clear so you can go in with the second coat. And then after that, you're going to make sure when you're blow drying that it's clear. If it's not clear and you put the lace down right away, it will not dry and you'll start to see the white from the lace, and it's just going to look bad. You're not going to like the way it looks. I've messed up before, so that's why I'm letting you know, wait till it is clear. Even when you think it's probably, oh yeah, it's dry, nope, let it clear up. Because as soon as you put it down, once it sticks, it's there and you can't see it. So that is just my advice. Honestly, this is about my 3rd time using Ghost Bond glue, so I'm not a pro. You know, why go to someone to do the same thing and spend over $100 when you can do it yourself, girl? You can do it yourself. Save your coins. Because I learned this from looking at other YouTubers, and then I just realized that this method was just a little easier for me. So In this comb method I'm using, I'm just literally like combing and pushing it down. So you can see that I'm just like trying my best to get the lace to stay down, but also trying to make sure that my hair, my baby hairs aren't sticking inside the glue. So I just keep doing that to make sure. I'm literally just combing and pressing just to make sure that no hair sticks in the glue, because when it dries, you're not going to want to deal with that or have a mistake with the lace coming out. Why not focus more on the that we missed? We are selling hurt. We are selling risk. And also you're going to want to go back inside and check to make sure the sideburns are not lifting. I always make sure, and it's always a little piece. So ladies, if you don't want your frontal on the sides to be lifting, that is just a problem that we see all the time, and you don't want to be one of those. Don't let that be you, girl. Don't let that be you. So I just take an end of the ragtail comb. I put a little tiny bit at the end, and I just spread it. It dries really easily because it's a little bit. On both sides, I always check to make sure. Sometimes I'm good. In this video, clearly you can see that I'm not. But once I spread it out and it dries really easily, put it down and be good to go. But you just always want to go back in and make sure. With any frontal, the hot comb is going to be your best friend. Even if it's not straight hair, even if it's curly, it's wavy. If you want your wig to be as flat as possible, get a hot comb. It's only about like $14.99 at the local beauty supply store. That's how much mine was. Or you can buy it on Amazon, but it gets super duper hot. But if you want your wig to be as flat as possible, to look as realistic as possible, get a hot comb. It's gonna save your life. You don't even call, so why should I care? We don't even talk. Are you even here or just a faded memory? I taste you in my teeth, but I'm trying to forget. You belong to me. Now for my baby hairs, I don't really like too much baby hairs. It used to be my thing, but I realized the more baby hairs you do, the more the wig looks wiggy. So I like to make my baby hairs as natural as possible, like the way it looks on my real head when I'm straightening my real hair. So I just, I cut out some small strands and I use some mousse, but I am not a fan of the exaggerated baby hairs, because when you do that, most people know that you're wearing a wig, and I don't know about anybody else, but I'm trying to make this look like it's coming out of my scalp. I'm using this olive oil mixed with coconut oil mousse. I don't really have a method of doing my baby hairs. I just do it till I like the way it looks. But the one thing I can tell you is that I use very little at a time. I don't just put all of it over my head. I just take a little on my finger to put it down, just because I don't want to risk anything with my lace lifting. Majority of the time it doesn't, but I don't want to take any chances. And guys, this is my favorite song right now, so I know you guys keep hearing it repeat, and play, but it's one of my favorite songs right now, so you're gonna have to just deal with it. It's from a folky artist, if you're wondering. She's an up-and-coming artist, and this is one of my favorite songs. It's called Do I. So look her up and check her out. So I just use some moves to lay everything down and take away the flyaways. But guys, I took my boyfriend's do-rag tail in and I cut it because I was tired of using these big old scarves to put tied on my baby hairs, and this little thing was perfect. So if you guys want to get a do-rag and cut off one of the little tail ends, that is the smartest thing to do, because ever since I did that, my baby hairs are always intact. I wear that to go to sleep when I'm wearing my wigs. It helps so much. And to make the wig look a little more realistic, I just add some of my foundation in my middle part or whatever part, your side part, and then the front, just so it matches, more of your color and your complexion. I'm saying color, but more of a flesh, so it looks like it's your skin and your scalp. That's a bad bitch. But here you have it, guys. I'm just going to play around because I'm kind of a perfectionist and I keep playing with my hair all the time to see how I'm going to like it. I usually wear it behind the ears like what I'm doing now, but here you guys have it. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I really feel like I slayed this wig, so let me know in the comments if I slayed this wig. Please subscribe to my channel, guys, and tell me what you think, all right? Love you guys. Bye. Are you even here or just a faded memory? I taste you in my tea.